It's another Trupen video. He's my grandfather. No joke. Big joke. I wish he was, though. He is fantastic. Overcomplicated Factorio tips and tricks. And because we're pretty deep into Factorio right now, I feel we're starting to like figuring out like the big things, you know, the big questions in life. So I'm thinking maybe we learn something here and then we can apply that to our factory.
Factorio is just a bit too easy, so it's good to play this game a little different from time to time.
What happened there?
Sometimes Factorio is just a bit too easy, so it's good to play this game a little different from time to time. Well, today I will show you a few simple Factorio problems and even simpler solutions. Of course, consumption of this video will be easier after consuming half a liter of a magic Russian juice. I mean...
What?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. The YouTube algorithm is very tough, so if you can leave a sub or a like, it will help a lot.
Hell yeah.
Thanks.
There
Every Factorio looks the same.
You should do
some
the same.
belts, some machines, some inserters, some of everything. And you know what? Straight lines are no longer fashionable in Factorio. With a little bit of effort, you can place your furnaces or other machines uniquely and distinctively. A tiny amount of creativity is enough to build an awesome diagonal smelter or a whole
Oh my god. Just imagine having that fun. I think I would have gotten so many viewers and so many subscribers and so many everything if I had that cool of a base. I'm learning. Thank you, Trupen.
Factory using triangles or even something different. It's up to you. Say no to boring factories and be unique with your builds like nobody else. It's easy to forget what you are building.
I feel like I very often end up building like the boilerplate normal bus base, and now we started doing say the grid. It's so basic, man. I need to up my game.
Or what you were planning to do after you took a break from Factorio for some sleep or some food, I guess. I don't know, but it doesn't matter.
Do people do that?
If you want to keep your ideas for a perfect Factorio, there is no better place for that than in Factorio itself. With this blueprint, you can make notes like a top student and always remember what you wanted to do. For those who play on multiplayer, you can even use this method to leave a message for your friends. Nuclear power plants are pretty expensive and not many players can afford it, especially in the early game. However, there is an easier solution for your own Chernobyl.
Huge!
All you need to have is just tons of steam engines, normal boilers and belts with inserters to provide nuclear fuel. Now, it's time for the main part, fuel production. Centrifuges, my favorite modules, belts, items, terrain, power and everything else. So this is a cheap power plant. Nuclear fuel goes in, power goes out. Seems like a legit nuclear plant to me. If you want to get your homemade nuclear plant to an even higher level of advancement, or you just want to upgrade...
Did he just put nuclear fuel into the inserter? The burner inserter? I wonder if it's gonna be all ADHD. Getting all the items so quickly over there. Wow.
Normal power plant, there is an easy solution for that, and I'm not talking about solar panels and batteries, because they take way too much space, which can be used in a better way. My solution is instead of using some boring ratio 1:2, you can replace 2 engines with 1 turbine. Yes, you can make your factory more compact than ever before.
Wow, can I do that? Is it fooling me? Is this real?
And use safe space to plant more trees and make our biters neighbors a happy creatures. Artillery in this game works very simply. They see a biter, biter sees a shell, and there is no biter anymore. Simple, right? Yeah, I think so. However, it's very annoying to look at the slowly rotating artillery, because the amount of time wasted by this weapon is enormous and you will never get it back. My answer to this is rotate key. I know that you have problems understanding which buttons I'm always talking about, so rotate button is R like remineralizacja. I hope...
Remineralizacja. Easier to remember if I just remember remineralizacja. Thank you, Trupen.
But coming back to artillery, as a slow rotating speed wasn't enough, the barrel is always facing in some weird position, and that doesn't belong to my perfect factory. So you can rotate it to make it look right. Now this is a very dangerous planet. There are tons of enemies and dangerous creatures like biters, and biters. They are angry at me since I got artillery, okay?
Whoa,
so
that is so many.
So to keep you safe, it's important to build a defensive structures. But normal walls with turrets and flamethrowers, or the more Russian approach with more tanky walls is not the best.
Is that? That is the best wall. That is the best wall.
option, because biters can still get you. To be
Yeah.
perfectly safe, you have to abuse biters' fear of water. All you need to have is cheap landfill and even cheaper Spidertron. Then you just need to build a platform, put your Spidertron right there and leave it. Now
And then
there is
leave it
no
there.
way to be hurt by anybody anymore. You're welcome for this very tip. Not every tip
Smart.
has to be useful, but if you are looking for some actually useful tutorials or other entertainment content, you can find them in this or that playlist.
Did you see that outro? That was so sexy. Just like a nuke there and a nuke there. And it was just like perfect. It was just perfect. Wow. Trupen, I appreciate you. You're a fantastic dude and you're so good, man. You're a legend. You're a true legend. Oh my god. He must go in the Hall of Fame for like Factorio like people. Okay? It's no other way. Has to happen. Wow. I'm like in awe of. Wow. Thank you so much for hanging out though. Factorio. Now we're gonna play Factorio. Now we're gonna play multiplayer Factorio.